mistakes, no mercy.
Salutations.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. Here we are spectating someone once again, Duke of Games, and let's see, leave it over here. To get started, I'll just say thank you for the support everyone's been giving me. The few subscribers that I have and the viewers means a lot. Oh, that's tough. Okay, here we are. But before we continue with that, I appreciate the support and everything. It means a lot. And let me know if you enjoy the content and whatnot, and if you want me to review one game that you did and tell you what I would have done, then you can reach out to me in the comments, and from there whatever goes. Alright, so here I just want to speak about the team composition real quick. There's a Doomfist, a Widow, an Ashe, a Sojourn, and a Baptiste. So this is, I believe this is open queue, but I could be wrong. Interesting team comp based on snipers and the Doom. And Bap can't do much for Doom, but can do a lot for the snipers. Maybe Sojourn not so much, but if she's playing around him, he can regen burst, then it'll get her as well. And for the enemy team, they have a Hog, Reinhardt, Brig, Lifeweaver, and a Pharah. A very, very weird composition, but we'll see how this goes.
Stay near the immortality field.
I don't think so.
Disrupting.
Okay, let's... That went back 20 seconds. Alright.
Time to get this rolling.
Stay near the immortality field.
Very... he probably thought Doom was up there. I'm not saying this negatively affected anything, but he did use a long cooldown, about 23 seconds on immortality. 25 seconds for immortality, and was healing when no one was over there. So he throws immortality down here, which, let's just talk about the immortality. I know he just threw it over here. I don't think it was an accident, but it could have been placed differently. I know this was like on the spur of the moment. He just turned around the corner and threw it. But if he hadn't thrown it, I guess willy-nilly, if you want to use that term, It would have been better here, around this corner. Now it is line of sight, but in that case, if the tank was, oops, sorry, if the tank was here, trying to keep them, shooting them, punching them back here, right here would be a great immortality. Somewhere right here. He throws it, it lands on the ground here, it lifts up. Or like thrown this trajectory right about here, and that would lamp this whole area, and Doom could just safely come back out. Where is he at? There he is. What I don't get though is why he shoots 3 grenades when he could have been getting damage in, while Doom is over here trying to paint the wall, I guess. I don't know. Sojourn is positioning very well. Very good positioning by Sojourn. Widow is lucky they don't have snipers on their team, cause she's literally in the open. Anyways, moving on. Here's Ashe. Interesting positioning. She's half using cover. Alright, let's go back. And let's go back to Duke of Games, because we are here to spectate him. Alright, so we did a little detour there, but here we are again.
Stay near the immortality field.
There's the immortality in the nades. So Sojourn got hooked and then slid away. So let's go 20 seconds back.
Stay near the immortality field.
Disrupted.
So Sojourn is up there, gets hooked, and you don't want to throw immortality just yet, because you have to keep into account Sojourn's cooldown too. Allied escape cooldowns, you got to keep track of that as well as BAP with immortality. So Moira Fade, if you have a Moira on your team, if you have a Mercy on your team with Guardian Angel flying to you or to someone else, a Doom on your team who can just usually can just escape with a punch or a slam away, Ashe with Coach Gun, Ryan with a pin or a charge. You have to keep in account allied cooldowns. Now, like I said, he did use it earlier. I do not know the reasoning behind that. Maybe he thought the Doom was over there. I think he just needs to check the outlines a little more, or look at his teammates through the walls, because you do have the ability to do that. So I say that to say, like, it wasn't bad that he didn't throw it here. Had he had it, yeah, don't throw it when the ally has an escape cooldown, because you'll just waste immortality fuel and they'll get away usually safely anyway, or when their cooldown is done they might actually need the immortality field then. For example, Sojourn here slides away and her slide is done, she can't escape anymore. then she would need the immortality. On Moira fade, she fades. Usually they get away, but let's say it's an open area. She's still in line of sight of the enemy. Then she would need the immortality field. So let's see what happens here. Sojourn slid away. She's 1 HP. It seems 5 HP. Either way, that's 1 tap for everything, even a melee. Okay, so he was turning and shooting the grenade. But it was too late by then. Sojourn had gotten taken out by Brigitte.
The objective is now.
Nice burst, and he had to reload. Why is Doom going into there? That is somewhere that he cannot be healed. But BAP should have pushed in a little more to help heal his team. Not too far, but let's go back 20 seconds actually. Let me let everything load in real quick. Okay, this is where Sojourn gets shot. Yeah, Sojourn gets taken out right here. Dang, that is powerful. There's distortion effects in the air too. Brig is strong. And then Reinhardt is just zooms over.
The objective is now active.
Alright. Why is Doom all the way over here? I have no idea. Now, this Pharah seems very easy to kill in my perspective. Because she can't necessarily fly up. But there's a hog here. You already see what he's about to do. We already know. They always go for that. And Doom jumps away. That's fine. But really, look at how far BAP is. And we know that Doom was just all the way over there in that corner. Ashe is in this corner. But BAP is like back here. If he were here, he would be safe. There's no enemy around here. And also, he could move down if they started pushing on him. They don't have that much mobility on their team. Yeah, Brig has Bash, and Pharah can jet up. But Pharah can't really shoot you if you start walking down here and walk around this corner. Her mobility isn't the type to be able to get from up here to where you are down there super fast. Also, he can jump if she does shoot her rockets down to avoid splash damage or even direct impact. You can jump up here as BAP and use this cover, or jump up and then go back down to kind of confuse her and, you know, make her waste a shot before she has to reload, which will be valuable seconds for you to get away. And then here's Widow throwing her mine. Alright. BAP should not be anywhere near Widow I know this is like in front of her, but just they have Ashe should be here or up here, and to be honest, Widow should be too in this case, because you know she's not in line of sight of anyone. Who's she shooting right now? She's not shooting anybody. Alright, but yes, BAP should have moved up. Right here. Around here works. If he pushed up with Ashe, it could still work. It would be a little bit harder. You would have to dance around the pole. Yes, I said it. To try to heal everybody, or both of them, and continue to do damage. But that's more pressure, so that could have worked as well. He did push up and get the burst. But Doom was taken out. Alright, so he's healing. That was unfortunate. That immortality was really early.
The objective is now.
Alright, so Rein charges and kills Widows. Nothing he could have done about that. Unless he heard the charge and predicted that he was gonna go for the teammate that was standing still. But I don't expect him to know that. I myself wouldn't necessarily have known to do that either. I would have saved immortality for something more sure. But some pros would probably have been able to save her right there, Widow. But not even I would have been able to. And then he heals Rein. That is huge. Huge play, huge play. 200 IQ. Alright, so here, that immortality was so early. So look at the people who he has under the immortality. This is Widow's perspective. She's passed. Ashe is under immortality. And Baptiste is under immortality. Now, let's look at their health pools real quick. 200 out of 200. 200 out of 200 for both of them. So basically, the question was, why did he drop the immortality when they were both full health? Do not drop immortality when you are over, I don't know, like 70% of your health. Don't drop immortality when you're over around 70% of your health. He was at 100% of health, and also was his teammate, so that immortality was really, really bad. He should be healing. He's backed up. He stopped healing with grenades. Ashe was there. She needed heals. Alright, let's check again. Not a great immortality field because he was almost full health, and so was everyone else. When your teammates take like one hit or so, use the grenade to heal them instead. Nice pull by Life Weaver. Ended up pulling the wrong person. Now it is good to hook So when there is a hog that is trying to pull you in, you can preemptively put down the immortality so that when he hooks you in and goes for the one-shot combo, you don't just die. You have the immortality, and by the time he takes down immortality, you should have regen burst back to bring yourself to pretty high health again. Aim could be better. So, I haven't really spoken about the team comp in a minute, but it has changed several times, at least for this team. Currently, we do have Lifeweaver, Baptiste, Lucio, Ashe, and Reinhardt. So they opted for DPS, tank, and 3 support. They opted for healing, I guess, in a manner of speaking. Good team. If Ashe could do something about Pharah, and if Bap and Lucio at least lay down pressure fire on the shields and, you know, the supports, try to shoot the supports. Okay, you don't want to immortality field whole hog because it pushes them back. Now if you're in a corner, even still, because hog can just look up a little bit and shoot the immortality field down in less than 2 seconds, and you'd be dead anyway before the before his ult ended. But let's move on. Wow. Interesting field. I would have placed it a little bit differently, but it worked. Wasted tree.
Let them up.
Let's check one more time to see if it truly was wasted. I think it was wasted. We'll see. No need for tree there, and guess what?
Get into the field.
No need for immortality. Even if you were low before tree was put down, you are not low after tree was put down. I guarantee. As long as you were in the area of the tree, you're not low health anymore. Alright. Aim could be better. Where would I go? Up here. As BAP, you get to see your teammates. As a general rule, I'm always up here. Like on this point, as BAP, I'm trying to be up here. You can see your teammates. You can see flankers or whatever, off anglers up there on the high ground trying to shoot down on point. Also, you have cover from those people if you want to just come down here. There's these pillars here to stop people from shooting you. And also, if you are good at hearing, you can hear if people are coming through here. And you get view of them when they turn around this corner, and even these spots over here, which sometimes people will come out of for the health pack or whatever. And it would have helped pressure Rein a certain way. Instead of letting him go this way, if Bap had positioned himself up here, might have gotten a few lucky shots on his head while he was still here. In any case, it would have pressured him back this way, where he still would have been taking fire from the whole team. And there's a chance, well, we already know Rein would have been pressured to go this way. That would not have happened. Dang, that man upgraded his hammer. What? That looks insane. That actually looks insane. What was that? I have literally no idea. As Rein, you would shield off Ana first, because if she threw nade or if she threw sleep, either way it's horrible. You have to block it, and you would be blocking one of those cooldowns, especially in one of these ranks. You would need to block it because they would be throwing everything they have at you in these ranks. He got wiped out immediately. But look at where we are in the top. It's 1% to 99%. It's possible, but it'll be tough. All right. Let's get back to Duke. Interesting immortality. Interesting. So I think what this person, Duke, needs to work on is saving immortality. And there was nothing he could do about Lifeweaver dying. It's kind of funny how he, fielded the dead body, but just save it for when you're low health or when your teammates are low health. Now, if you're just learning how to time it, it's better to just act selfishly with it, just like with Zarya's bubbles. When you're just learning, it's better to use it on yourself until death, rather than using it on someone else and then just dying anyway. And same with immortality field. If you're just getting used to the timing, use the timing on yourself first. And here we see that he is full health and did not need immortality. Missed him completely there. That was very interesting. To avoid dying to Pharah ults, generally, as BAP, is you charge up your boots and you jump. It's possible that she still kills you. Definitely possible, but the chances are lower. She'll And even if she does kill you, it takes her eyes off the rest of your team. And you don't even get hit with as many rockets in midair because some fly past you without the splash damage that, you know, when they hit the ground. It doesn't happen when they pass you by in midair. So it's a win-win for you and your team, whether you die or not. Or whether she focuses on your team, you have a chance to survive. Immortality, you need discretion to be able to know if immortality would be right for the Pharah ult in this situation or that situation. But in this situation here that we see, it was not a viable option. Really, Orisa should have speared her out of it.
Soldier 76.
Alright, so Duke turned to Ashe. I think we know the reason is because it's because of the Pharah ult. I said this was open queue, but it looks more like no limits at this point.
Better get digging, Bob.
Nice shots.
Dynamite out.
They have 2 widows now. I don't have much to say about this. She's pretty far. Ashe is pretty far in the front currently. Well, not currently, but a few seconds ago, she was too far in the front. Should have been further back. Target designation. Don't spam wildly trying to get a kill. Let's go back. Hope everything loads in. We'll watch it. I'm gonna try to slow it down when it comes to that.
Meet your fate.
You see the amount of shots Ashe is taking? And unfortunately, I don't know if you see in the top right corner what looks like a star of you know, shining star shape. Doom missed the other Ashe and got Duke, our guy, by chance, somewhat. There was nothing he could do here, but he wasn't far back enough. Ashe is not a Reaper and should not be anywhere near where a Reaper could contest her even a little bit. And also, if she was further back, if Ashe was further back, she would be able to move around the corner or whatnot. Ooh, I am pressing the wrong button. That was definitely unfortunate.
Tools in hand, brain in gear.
My coals are red hot.
Ramattra, at your side. Overloading!
Score 0-1. Humanity is shackled.
Wow.
Find the key.
So I'm really confused. This is actually Mystery Heroes. I did not know that.
Hello there. The cure for all the tales. Hello
No
there.
mistakes, no mercy.
Salutations. Ha.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective. I offer something more. You cannot escape me.
So Moira is pretty straightforward. Nice orbs. Personally, I would have thrown an orb there, where the majority of their team was. I would be meleeing there, just to get a little bit of burst damage in. Cause the suck that Moira has is not that fast. Mixing some melees when you're up close. Plus, it just looks nice. The two versions of melee that she has, the soft one and the barbaric one. It's nice to see. Nice orb. The way it bounced back. That orb was not nice. There was no need for it. That was a nice fade. Not a good orb. Might have pressed the wrong one. It's fine. I would have faded for that echo back there. Plus, there's more cover that way. Look. Echo went and killed someone. So let's go check Echo's POV and see if it could have been prevented. So we went back 20 seconds. We'll watch her until she kills our friendly Cassidy there. So she's one shot here. And Moira is so focused on this currently full health Kiriko. She's not watching. We saw from first person's perspective. Echo. So we know that it was on the screen at the time. Don't get tunnel vision and focus on someone that you'll... This is... Imagine this. There's a tank and there's like a Zen. The tank is shooting your teammates and the Zen is AFK. Are you gonna keep attacking the tank? That's no, not. Let's say Zen is not AFK, but like he's like, I don't know, moving around, doing something. Not a threat. Yet, but let's say he's trying to move for a flank. He's not shooting anyone currently. He's moving for a flank, and he's I don't know. Let's say half health. Are you going to focus on the full health tank or the half health Zen that's about to go on flank? And I know it's not perfectly accurate analogy, but she's full health and has the capability to escape even while she's one tap, which makes her effective health around 400, which is about a little bit less than Doom's health. While Echo has even less health than a Zen that is at 50% HP currently. So fade, and at the very end of your fade you make a jump and you get farther. You can make it to here by the time you land on the ground. And Echo would probably be right here, turning this corner maybe. But in that case, you're about here. Throw an orb, throw a damage orb, let it bounce off here, do whatever it might bounce off here, whatever. It'll still get Echo. And if not, make a wide turn while sucking through your palm. A wide turn, and you should be able to see her before she turns this corner. And why do I say a wide turn? You're like, well, what is a wide turn? That's more space between me and the Echo. But a wide turn around the corner, you get to see what's going on earlier than a sharp turn. So a sharp turn, you gotta do all of this. Boom. When a wide turn, boom. I didn't really accurately show the speed. Look, you see that doorway already? And then from here, we already saw the doorway, but you're here now. But from the long way, you can see the doorway. So, and that's true in real life too. Wide swings, you get to see earlier than if you're walking along the wall here and then turn. Just do a wider turn, you would catch the Echo. In any case, Echo would have died. Now let's go back to first person.
Repositioning.
She flies back. Now remember that orb where I said it would go? It would potentially go down here. And you would get the damage indicator. And guess what? Even if it didn't, you would see her coming down this way.
Internal circuitry.
And you have no way of telling this, but if you as this Moira were to come around here, Cassidy wouldn't have been blindsided. He would have checked you out, seen where you were looking, and helped you out. But instead, you were not here, or Moira was not here, and Cassidy ended up getting messed up.
So long, cowboy.
So long, cowboy. Alright, now let's go back to... So this is where we were. We know Cassidy died. We know Kiriko had teleported. Now she's low. Imagine, you're almost done with the tank now, but like your whole backline is dang near back, you know, destroyed. You have a crazy flanker now.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Brigitte.
Not an effective use of range here, and this is not the best spot to be.
I will break this world.
Alright, Duke is now Ana. Let's see. Let's say this now. Ana is a very aim reliant hero, even to a certain point with the nades. No good at all, that nade. That nade wasn't needed. missing a lot of shots. Missing nades. That was a good shot. Missing sleeps. It's potentially about just aim. Predict where they're moving. Nice nade there. And the only reason you shouldn't be predicting their movements with Ana is when you're scoped in, because at that point it's hit scan. Should have been healing his teammate there instead of letting him get beamed down. With nade, he would have been able to out heal the beam at least until above 50% HP, where the echo beam does the damage. He would have been able to save Hamster from that.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
Wrecking ball, I mean. Here's Mercy. I don't speak too much on Mercy because I don't use her that much. We'll see what goes here.
Preparations. Careful research is effective research. Hello.
5,
Hello.
4, 3,
Be uplifted.
1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Last round. This is where it's at. Enhancing your strength.
I don't have much to say on this Mercy gameplay because I am not too familiar with how pro Mercies play, so I wouldn't be able to tell you what they would do. Nice pick.
Just in case. Birds of a feather get healed together.
Alright. Staying back, staying safe. Gun out. I don't know about having the gun out. She could have potentially healed. But it is fine.
Damage intensified.
Okay, interesting. Nice heals, keeping everyone healed up. Trying to use cover as much as possible. Very nice. Very nice.
My thanks.
Thank you.
Feeling more powerful? Bring your energy.
Yeah, I would boost Zarya just like he's doing here.
Not even
Duke.
you deserve death.
Yeah, I would definitely try. Like I said though, I don't play Mercy too much, but I would try to fly up and deal with the Pharah. I would try to. Now here, you're not flying. You should be using cover and boosting, and they won just like that. All right, this was a little bit of a longer one. Sorry about that, and I didn't, you know, speak too much in the second round, but I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one. Peace.